is going on? Welcome, and of course, welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, to part 2 of the Gem to Max. And first, let's just address the title. 221,574 gems. Not clickbait. Check it out. It's right there on your screen. Of course, I could have said like 250,000, which is how many we started with yesterday. And I apologize that this did take 2 days to get this episode completed, but you know, hey, come on. I've been busy, and of course, there's just a ton of stuff to do here. And honestly, my computer, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Luckily, we've got a new one coming in the next week or so. It's going to be better videos, hopefully longer streams, and faster rendering time. Super excited about that. And hey, mostly thanks to you guys, thanks to the Facebook viewers, and thanks to players using creator code Galadon. If you haven't done that yet, if you get a chance, it is hugely appreciated, especially in this time of updates. A lot of players may be buying packages, buying gems. It really helps out. It doesn't cost you anything, and each time you put in the code, it lasts for just 7 days, and they send me a small kickback. I haven't gotten anything yet, but once I do, 10% of it goes to charity, and 10% of it goes back to you, the viewers, in the means of giveaways. So, where are we? Yes, okay, so we're upgrading, and of course, I'm not going to show every single tedious upgrade that happened for the entire village in these 2 episodes. If you want to see all that, you're more than welcome to stop by Facebook Gaming and check out the entire live stream where we did go through everything. And at times, I'll admit, it wasn't the most efficient, okay? I realize it wasn't, but it turned out, actually, that we had way too many gems and way too many magical items, and I'm ready for Town Hall 14. I absolutely am, as far as gems and magical items. Now, of course, we'll keep buying the packages because you know there's other big updates coming as well. But let's just go ahead and get back into the upgrades. Right now, it's the heroes. And again, this is not necessarily what to upgrade first. If you want that, you go watch my video that came out about 4 days ago, where I specifically talked about players who are not upgrading everything at once and what would work out the best. Now, what do you think? We started yesterday's episode with about 250,000 gems. Where do you think I land? If you didn't see the stream, what do you think? Remember, we've got to do walls, but it's only 100 walls, and we're starting to get low on runes. At the end of this episode, we will be buying everything with gems rather than having the runes to refill all of our storages over and over and over again. But again, also a piece of advice, remember to keep in mind your treasury, keep in mind your gold pass or silver pass, keep in mind your league medals, and that stupid 7-day cooldown on hammers. I'm not a big fan of that at all. I think that's a shame that they implemented that, but whatever, we deal with it. And I saved my 2 hammers here for the King and the Queen. So we got them to level 70. The King and the Queen are maxed out. So then we moved on to, let's see where. Yes, that's right, the Dark Troops. Got to get the bowlers up, even though, again, this would be something that if I weren't going to max right now, I wouldn't care about bowlers, miners, wizards, things like that. I'm going to focus on the troops that I'm attacking with. And right now, it looks like it's either going to be Queen Charge, Hog Rider, or Yeti Smash. Okay, specifically Galayolo Yeti Smash. But, Yeti Smash, level 3 Yetis are going to be a little bit too strong for a little while longer, I predict. I would not be surprised if we did see a balancing that brought them into order a little bit. Specifically, those Yetimites are doing crazy damage. We have had some really exciting endings to raids thanks to the Yetimites spawning from the dying Yetis. That's been a lot of fun to watch. So let's go ahead, take him to level 3 using the hammer, and there you go. Please, hammer, don't hurt him. I had to say that. I'm sorry. That's like my era of rap, okay? So forgive me. Okay. Go ahead. If you want, go ahead down to the comments, type in cringe. I'll know what you meant. I'll know specifically you were talking about, about 4 minutes into the video when I referenced a 30-year-old rap song. Okay, that you've probably never heard of. Okay, let's move on. Now let's go. Inferno Towers. Going to get all 3 of those done quickly. Level 7, looking good or not? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Let me know again in the comments. Do you think they should have blue flame? Obviously, the Inferno Tower, it is an inferno. That means it is a flame. Should it be a blue flame that matches Town Hall 13, or should it stay consistent with what it's always been? I mean, think about it from a scientific level. Did something fundamentally change that made it suddenly blue instead of red? Okay, never mind. It's magic. They can do whatever they want. Okay, so I don't know. I am kind of, again, undecided on that one. Also, how about the new level of cannon? What do you guys think? Love it? Hate it? I'm not sure I like the light blue inside the barrel. And it's starting to get so, like, ornamented type stuff on it. I want it to look mean, not, like, pretty. I don't know. It's looking like futuristic, I guess. But okay, so let's put the new stuff down as well. A new sinking air mine and a new bomb, and also we've got new levels for those. I think the bomb actually looks really cool. The brand new level of bombs is very good looking. Not that it's really something that anybody's ever going to notice, but the level 9 bombs are sweet. And what these will do, these little things, they're going to help us get to empty, and that's really what we did over and over and over again here as we upgraded things. Was I was trying to get the gold storages as close to empty as possible so that when I used the next rune, I wasn't wasting a whole lot. So even here I went and I put down my first level 14 wall. There it is, 99 to go. And again, trying to get the gold storages down to 0 because as you can see, with 387,000 gold sitting in there, if I use a rune, that's 387,000 gold that went to waste. So we're trying to avoid that. Although I admit, again, I got a little bit sloppy towards the end. I just wanted to get it done. And I also realized that I was going to have not nearly enough because of the fact that the walls were just going to get crazy expensive. And at this point, I've already run out of the runes of elixir. So going back to finish all of those troops, that is about to cost us a ton of gems because you'll notice at this point in the video, we're like 6 minutes in and I haven't even spent 10k gems since the beginning. Don't worry. 100,000 gems are about to go flying out the window. Let's get our first look at the brand new level 12 wizard tower, and I approve. I do approve. I think it's very different from 11, but I'm a fan. I am. Just overall though, the color scheme of it, I am approving of Town Hall 13 more and more. In the beginning, I was definitely with those of you that didn't care for it, that wanted something that was more dramatically different. But also, we have to remember that think about the fact that these villages transition. You don't go, well, okay, unless you spend a gazillion gems, you don't go straight from Town Hall 12 to Town Hall 13. And even I didn't, because if you think about it, we still have mortars, archer towers, air sweepers, bomb towers, and 2/3 of the walls that are level 12 design. So if you made it completely Clash, then you would not be matchy-matchy and the village wouldn't look good, right? It would look really weird if you went from, say, this really light blue to suddenly pitch black or red or something like that. It just wouldn't blend, and maybe aesthetically wouldn't be as pleasing, and psychologically you wouldn't enjoy it as much. Players would start quitting the game and Supercell would shut down Clash of Clans. Oh crap, it's happening already. No, wait a minute, what does that say? Oh yeah, okay, so we went into a maintenance break, and yes, you know what this means, right? This was actually a good thing because what it meant was they screwed up a little bit, and Strange But True will probably come back. Let me know. There have been some really odd villages out there because of some bugs that occurred right after the update. And those of you that are asking about Strange But True and you want to know why there aren't more episodes, it's because there aren't more villages that qualify. I do not want to make an episode that doesn't have any new stuff in it because you guys will just rage in the comments and then hit dislike like 85 billion times, and then I'll be like the Rebecca Black of Clash of Clans, and I can't be that because that's Peter's job. Hi. Where are we? Yeah. So let's go ahead. We're fast forwarding through upgrading all of this stuff because again, there was a ton to upgrade. We used a lot of runes. We tried to get things as close to empty as possible, and we eventually got every single defense completely maxed out. Now you'll notice at this part of the video, the gems begin to drain quickly. There was really no choice, and I've always avoided this in my other series like the Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush. Outright spending gems on resources never feels very good for some reason. It feels too close to the wallet, right? When you remove it a couple more steps by buying packages or whatever else, then it's not as bad. But right here, it's just like 3,000 gems, 3,000 gems, 3,000 gems, and yes, the drain is wide open as we finish up the last of the cannons, the last of the hidden Teslas as well. And of course, that means there's not going to be anything but gems left to spend on the troop upgrades and the walls. Oh wait, no, we've got wall rings, and we're actually going to make some good use of the wall rings and league medals. I've been saving them this entire time just for wall rings. I think that is a great deal. Of course, a much better deal is to wait for the 7-day cooldown and just keep buying a hammer once a week and use it on your heroes or troops or buildings or whatever the case may be. So as you can see here, we've got finally the brand new siege machine maxed out as well. Felt good. I'm excited about it just because it increases your army size by such a massive amount. Definitely going to try to use that with Yeti Smash. But I believe that's it. I think as of this last troop upgrade, if we take a look, there it is. 99 walls to go. Looking at the profile, and yeah, the Jolly King, disappointed in the Jolly King skin. But okay, overall, we are maxed out except for walls. So the lab is done, everything else is done. The village is starting to look good, but the walls, they need to turn that darker, more ominous level 14 color. So we will fast forward through this. And remember, I was at, I believe, 202 wall rings saved up in magic items. For those of you asking, you can stack more than the limit if you buy packages. So every time a package came out that had anything in it, I was buying it, and that's how we got so far over the storage limits with that. And then, of course, we're going to go pop into the League Metal Shop. Wait, oh yeah, there's three sets of 6 rings in this month's Gold Pass as well. So that helps out a little bit. And then here we go. Over 1,000 League medals won over the last many months of CWL, using every last one of them to get through every last wall. Oh, well, okay, maybe not exactly every last wall. And that's where you can see right now at 117,000 gems remaining. You ready for this? Yeah, over 30,000 gems are about to disappear just on walls. And for those naysayers out there, the ones that say, Galadon, you are ridiculous, gemming the whole village, you're going to have nothing to do after this. Let me tell you, don't you worry your pretty little negative head. Because of course, I've got the Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush episodes where we're taking our maxed out 12 and we are gradually farming through Town Hall 13. This account is simply just here to push Legend League and, of course, to see what a village strength is like, to see what it looks like, and, of course, to make this video that players have been asking for, no, expecting from Galadon. I mean, anybody who knows the channel knows to expect this type of video whenever there is an update. So here we are. I am satisfying the masses, and, of course, come on. I mean, this is fun. You have to admit, it's kind of fun to watch. It's definitely even more fun to do, and hopefully I can help you do it. Because again, I'm giving back 10% of anything I get for the Supercell Creator Code program to you guys, the viewers. We've already given away hundreds of dollars in gift cards through the Facebook live streams and through Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram at Galadon Gaming, you are missing out. I'm telling you, I put some cool stuff up there and, of course, giveaways from time to time. But for now, it is time to look at a fully maxed out Builder Hall 9, Town Hall 13 Village, and the grand finale. We are going to do a status report of sorts and look at what was the total cost to get to maxed out Town Hall 13. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Okay, in packages, $237.93, 86 books, 24 runes, 1,307 league medals, 202 wall rings, 8 hammers, and 175,365 gems. It wasn't cheap, folks, but we got there. And now we will start with Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush, taking it to Town Hall 13 and see how long it takes us to get that one maxed. In the meantime, thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true hashtag GalaFam. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, that was an awful long episode. Do you still have time for me? Sure, Peter, go ahead.